today. From AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. It's a special Thanksgiving Day presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. They're going to get 9 here on first down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago, 16 carries, 65 yards.
And even though it's a short week, running backs love when they're in a groove, and that's exactly where he is right now. He's hoping to feast a little bit more here on Thanksgiving.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. The first carry now. This is Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun. Hunt. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A good pickup there at 22. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
11 yards there, first down.
Philadelphia.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Kramer. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
I call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, punt. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. This pass to Jennings, and he makes a catch. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He only got a yard, but that was enough to do the job.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st down, it's Hale. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
He's brought down at the
north of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a 1st down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
They'll run on first down. It's Hale, and he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, we just saw.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Point after, right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
9-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Hunt. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 6.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On first down, Kramer. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. 4th and inches in plus territory. That seemed like a prime spot to go for.
It certainly did, and there's so many things that go into it. Are you too far away for a field goal, but not far away to punt it? Do you just feel like your offense is better? I just think in today's NFL, offense feels like it has to take care of the football, has to keep the ball, because scoring is up. You better maximize every possession. You trust your offense more than you trust your defense in today's league.
Brings up second.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 32. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
3rd and 2.
They're going to look to throw. And Jennings has it. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that poster out there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
The ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 3rd down, Hale. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive spans 13 plays and a 9-yard run on the end of it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Eagles set and ready for their next offensive drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Hunt. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense. Oh, why are we doing this?
I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hunt. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
On 3rd down, Hunt. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. He'll field this at the 5. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11.
22.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And a give this time to the tailback. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It's a gain of 4 there and gives them a new set of downs. This offense, number 1 in the NFL in picking up 1st downs, and their run game got them another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up 1st downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Applewhite looking to throw on 2nd down. Hauled in left side here by Jennings. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now Applewhite to throw on 1st and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down." They love being physical.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
2nd and 11 at the 41. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Applewhite now on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they try the right side here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both large. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5, past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or 2 to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's something there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. From the gun, Hunt firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Hunt's pass.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Caught left side, Williams. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Hunt. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Second down at 4. From the gun, Hunt over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 47-yard line.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before break. Hunt. Now this is incomplete. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Happy Thanksgiving again to everybody at home.
We now proceed to the start of the second half. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game with their winning streak right now sitting at 10. This is Applewhite on 1st down. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. That's out to the left flat and complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He continues to deliver a 1st down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off. That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 32. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hale. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run on 1st down. Hale. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
The tackle made at the
a gain of 3, 2nd down.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Gonna give this time to the tailback. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Number 4.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
There they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Cowboys will extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Now the extra point. And it's 21-3. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Kramer. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On 1st down, Kramer. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers, he's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. They'll keep it on the ground. Kramer. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, they just can't get off the ground. And that play, they wound up losing yardage.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced a 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced a dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now here's Applewhite to throw on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that, 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hale, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Applewhite from the gun on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's got this down to the 35. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now Applewhite to throw. Throwing on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
24-yard line.
Now back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but in a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 20-yard line.
A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
To number 81.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance, not with him.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack.
A loss of 7.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
That's caught out right by Jennings. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help him a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Man open left side. It's Williams. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Philadelphia.
Operating from the gun. Hunt got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. A timeout here as we got a player shaken up, and that's Johnson who's down on the field. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. This will be caught at about the 5.
And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. From the gun, Hunt. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Throwing on 3rd and long. Hunt. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, 4th quarter. You're going. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. An opportunity for them to salt this game away after that 4th down stop we just witnessed as they hold a commanding 3-score lead in the 4th quarter. And to give this time to the tailback. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. And to give this time to the tailback. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. He'll get this to Jennings over the middle. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Hale. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 2 yards.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hale. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd and 6.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
You ain't doing nothing today. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Watch the run. They're running it.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer.
The kicker on.
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it makes the score 21-10. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Sawyer. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Off the RPO, he completes it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue.
Today's final score.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Dallas, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.